Welcome back to Lavender Town VGC. I'm your host with the Ghost Rye. Let's get right into today's episode. We are back in the sand. We've got our updated Japan Sand team. We had a really great episode last time. We got some nice W's. We had a tough loss because of my own greed, but it's okay. We're coming back at it now. Let's see if we can find anyone fun on Battle Spot. I'm just like pumped about this team. I know I usually only do 5 episodes per team, but because we made kind of a team switch, I might go a little bit longer. I might bump it up to 7. Something like that. We'll see. I'm not totally sure yet. We have the Q from Canada. Alright, Q. What you got for me? Ooh. What does this team do? Alright, so we got, like, Hail. We got an awesome Hail team. It's like, I don't want to lead Salamence, obviously, because... Actually, like, Hail's really good against my team, now I'm looking at it. How do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna lead like Bulu. What do I do against like Aurora Veil? Man, this is like a cool team. I think I'm gonna go Bulu. Bulu. I don't want to lead Bulu. I'm gonna go Aegislash Excadrill with Tyranitar and Bulu in the back. That's like pretty decent. This is tricky. Like, what does the Alakazam do on this team? Like, my own Milotic isn't that great, because I'm assuming he's got Freeze Dry somewhere around there. Obviously, Salamence has trouble with this team, because there's so much ice. I think I'm alright. I'm just excited actually like to see what this guy's team ends up being like. So let's do it. The thing about Battle Spot is that like you're playing best of 1. So like I don't feel super bad about losing in Battle Spot a lot of the time. Like you're supposed to be on here to like try stuff out and like learn stuff. Best of 3 is totally different. Like some of these teams, you might lose that first one because you're like, oh, I didn't know it did that. But like you would have won in a best of 3 situation. So I mean, it's all good, really. I'm okay with it. Alright. So, from my knowledge of how these teams work, I'm assuming... I think that, like, the Sandslash has Groundium. So I'm going to... I want a Wide Guard so bad, but I don't think it's really worth it. I'm going to Never-Ending Nightmare the Night... I don't want to do it on the Ninetales, because it probably has Sash. I'm just going to shut up Shadow Ball, and I'm going to switch in Tyranitar. Like, that's probably Groundium, so like that might have been a bad play. But, I mean, the alternative was, like, double switching. Just goes for EQ. Alright. So that's, like, not great, but that's, like, totally manageable, actually. Alright, sweet. Obviously, it sucks, like, taking EQ damage, but I don't know why he EQ'd his own Ninetales. Alright, sweet. We get a special defense drop, which I don't think is like a huge deal right now, but it might be later. Okay, sweet. I'm just gonna Wide Guard here. And I'm gonna go for... I'm just gonna start Rock Sliding. And that's probably my best play here. Because let's assume Ninetales probably wants to switch out here. I wouldn't mind hitting anything in the back with a nice Rock Slide. Hail's tough. I have a lot of respect for who I'm playing against right now. I've tried using Hail. I can't make it work. I mean, it probably works a lot better in VGC 18 because you have Abomasnow, but last year it was like... I never saw like Sandslash being utilized as like for Slush Rush. Ninetales is great. Like Aurora Veil is one of the best moves in the game in my opinion. Like it won a lot of shit last year, but let's see what he wants to bring in. He just brings in Milotic. Alright. Let's see if he has Groundium. I really hope he doesn't. We land both. Okay, we take out the Sand Slash. Good to know. So if he does get his hail back up, at least we don't have to worry about that thing running around throwing off earthquakes. Milotic can be tricky. And it brings back in Night Tails. So like, I feel like he wants to go for the Aurora Veil again. Like, that's the whole thing with this team, I think, is that like you set up Aurora Veil and then you have Milotic just be like really, really hard to beat under with like the two screens up. I'm actually gonna Toxic the Milotic and switch in Bulu. I don't think he goes for the I don't think he goes for a Blizzard here. I think he tries to set that Aurora Veil back up. If he does do that, at least I can get a Toxic off in the Milotic. Yeah, alright, goes for the Aurora Veil. That's fine. I mean, honestly, through an Aurora Veil, I still don't think Milotic can take a Wood Hammer. So, I guess we'll find out. Scald into the Bulu. Let's not get burned. Why? Why did I say it? That's my own fault. It's my own fault. I called it out, and then it happened. My green screen's getting a little wonky. I don't know if you guys can kind of see through me. I'll adjust it after this game. Try to get it nice and pretty. That totally sucks. I mean, at least we got the Toxic off, though, which is pretty good. Man, this is going to be super, super annoying. Alright. I'm still going to try to Wood Hammer it. I mean, I know I'm burned and, like, everything is against me at this point, but let me just pop into King Shield just so I can get, like, back into shield form. Alright, so let's assume... I mean, based on his team, that could be Focus Sash Ninetales, but if you're running Aurora Veil, it would be Light Clay. Either way, though, I'm probably going to bulk up here. I think bulk up's the play. Because with my special defense investment, I should be able to take a Blizzard from Ninetales. Hopefully. If not, I still like have my Sand Mode in the back. I haven't even used it, which is pretty good. Good for Freeze Dry. Doesn't do too much. Milotic goes for Blizzard. Milotic has way higher special attack. Blue's not going to win this one. That was a misplay on my end. Ooh! I mean, we live in the berry pops. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I'm so happy I re-EV'd this Bulu. He's just like, he's got so much better bulk now. It's fantastic. Alright, he's like actually like really chipping down his own Milotic with the Hail and the Toxic, so he's looking pretty good. And like based off how that went last time with like the Freeze Dry roll, I'm pretty sure I can Wide Guard here, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Wide Guard. Wide Guard, Wood Hammer the Milotic. Let's see if he's got Protect. I might have Recover too, which would be interesting. That Recover would be a good play right here, actually. I gotta make sure to check the Aurora Veil turns too in the next turn. It might be 5, it could be 8, so I guess we'll see. Alright, we'll take a Freeze Dry. We know that. We were okay with that last time. Oh my god, is that a crit? Ugh. That sucks. Okay, not ideal. Maybe it was like a higher roll. I don't know. It didn't feel like he did that much damage the first time. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention, but I think it was a higher roll. Honestly, Toxic is like really doing some work right now. Like, look at that. It's not bad at all. Alright, plus, we have, like, Tyranitar at, like, really good HP right now. A lot of this depends on, like, who he has in the back, because we still haven't seen one of his Pokemon yet. And we've done a pretty good job of, like, kind of riding out his turns of Aurora Veil, I think, for the most part. For safety, actually, you know what? Honestly, I don't really have to worry about that. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Ninetales, and I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide here. I love having Scarf. It's so nice. Ooh! Oh, we get a flinch on the Ninetales, and we get a flinch on the Milotic. Ooh. Boys, I'm feeling real good today. I feel like this is going to be a really good set of games. The double flinch. If it happens to me, you suck. Like, if you double flinch me, it's because you're terrible and I'm a way better player. But if I do it to you, it's because I picked the appropriate move at the right time. And I'm really, really good at this game. I'm just kidding. Getting double flinch is horrible. I feel bad for my opponent. That's terrible. It's a part of the game, but, you know, sometimes RNGs is just not in your favor. Let's see who's got in the back, though. It's like one Pokemon left. It's Frostlass. With the Choice Scarf, I should be able to outspeed. I'm locked into Rock Slide, but that should be good to go. And in case it isn't, let me go into King Shield here. And then on the next turn, I will go for the Z move. Even though I really don't think I have to, but like, you know, just in case. Maybe Frostlass has like some weird moves I don't know about. What does Frostlass have for a Tyranitar? Let's see. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, cool. We're looking good. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty clean, honestly. I'm, like, interested in Frostlass's special attack. Oh, okay, so, yeah, I was gonna say, like, that thing, like, I can't believe it took a Rock Slide, but it's because, of the Auroraville. I'm gonna go for the Never-Ending Nightmare, and I'll switch into Excadrill. I mostly just want to see if Frostlass can, like, how much damage is Frostlass going to do with a Shadow Ball to Aegislash? I want to know for future reference. I think its special attack's pretty high. Alright, good. Now we know for future reference we can live one of those. Handy. Alright. Sometimes you gotta finish things off with the Z move. You gotta get a little classy on him, a little fancy. Gotta give him that never-ending nightmare. Sweet. That was a really good game one. I like going against opposing weather because, like, it's kind of a mind game, but, like, it's also, hail is a good matchup for me. Like, ice types are weak to rock. I have Rock Slide on 2 of my Mons. The thing I was mostly worried about was Groundium Z on his Sand Slash, because that could have, like, really been trouble. I mean, I guess we could have, like, I mean, honestly, it would have been tough. That would have been, like, a real tough one if he had Groundium. Alright guys, I'm going to cut here real quick and fix my green screen because it's glitching out and it's totally bothering me. So I'll see you guys in a minute when we get back to that.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Alright, we're back. I think everything's all set. I think I look kind of normal. I think for some reason this badass denim jacket is fucking with my my green screen, probably. But I think we're good now. That was a fun game. The last one we just had. What do we want for music though? What do we want for music, guys? Oh, I like the Elite Four music. We'll go Elite Four. We got a Japanese opponent with a 1531 rating. Let's see what they're rocking. ZapCat. This is a very, very good team comp. What do we want to do against ZapCat? I see Incineroar leading. I see maybe like Incineroar Zapdos. You see that be a thing? And in that case, I kind of want to go Salamence Bulu. Also, that way if he leaves with Tapu Fini, I have a way to reset terrain in my favor, which will definitely be helpful. Definitely bringing Tyranitar. I don't know about Excadrill. I think I want to go Aegislash instead. And like also Milotic looks really good. It's like very tough. Tricky. Very, very tricky. Like, all of my... Like, you make a case for all of them, honestly. I think I'm going to go Excadrill. I think Excadrill in general just hits the most stuff. He's got Rock Slide for Zapdos, Drill Run for Incineroar, and, what's his face? Here's the thing. He has 2 Intimidators, so he's, like, assuming I'm going to bring Milotic, so because of that, I don't want to bring Milotic, even though it might be really good in this matchup. We'll see how this goes. Salamon's Bulu I don't lead all the time, but I think it might come in handy here. Zapdos Figy. Alright, that's perfect. Totally okay with that. Get our Intimidate off, which would only matter too much. Okay, good. My Bulu has like the least amount of speed investment. Like, it's very, very clean. All right, so he obviously wants to get Talent up here. I think I'm just gonna do a good old-fashioned Protect on this turn, and if he wants to go for a Moonblast on my Salamence, he's gonna have to pay for it. Goes for a Heat Wave. Bulu should take that okay. If I get burned, we're in trouble. We're not gonna get burned though. We're good. Moonblast into the Bulu. Alright, so reading the Protect, which is pretty impressive. But with my special defense bulk, which I can't stop talking about, and our berry, we're gonna get right back up. We're good. We're taking this Figy out. I want it done. I want it gone. Alright, cool. Biggest threat to Salamence is gone, so we're looking really good from there. Bulu is like in a little bit of rough shape because but that was necessary to get rid of the Figy. In comes Metagross. Okay, so I'm actually gonna switch into Tyranitar, and yeah, let me do that. I kind of make like a double switch. I know it kind of feels like I'm like losing momentum, but like I think this is going to be good. I see an Ice Punch going to the Tyranitar slot. And I think Excadrill can take a Heat Wave. I have to get Tyranitar into a position where he can use Assurance, basically. Kind of a play here. Now that we have Metagross like mega'd up, we can intimidate him. Ice Punch, cool. And just goes for Tailwind. Alright. Okay. The real question is... Alright. So this is going to be tricky, because, like, he has... What do I do here? I'm going to try it. I'm going to, like, try to make this work. I'm doubling that Metagross. Stomping Tantrum. Alright, interesting. Into Excadrill. That is enough to KO. Shit. I was not expecting that, honestly. I thought he would go for Iron Head into the Tyranitar. Alright, that still does really good damage, even though that wasn't boosted. Okay, cool. So now we're actually kind of like in a decent spot. Like we can work with this. Okay, we're not in a great spot, but we're in a decent spot. Okay. So he wants to switch Metagross out, right? Because he's at -1. So I think we're going to use this opportunity to just like keep locked into Assurance. But I'm going to Mega Up and Tailwind. I gotta match his Tailwind. I gotta be like at a similar speed thing as Metagross. I think he wants to switch the Metagross out because he can't get any KOs with a -1. I'm not super afraid of Zapdos right now. Switches Zapdos out and brings in Lando. Okay. All right. All right. I'm sketched out. I don't know. I don't know if an Iron Head is going to do enough after -1. T-Tar is really bulky. Metagross just protects. That's perfect. Alright, that actually played out like exactly how I wanted it to. Alright, doing okay, guys. We're in a good position now. We have the speed advantage. Well, we don't have the speed advantage, but we're in a situation where we should be okay, probably. How many turns? He only has 1 turn of Tailwind left. I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice here. That might be Choice Scarf Landorus. It's not. So it's not Scarf Lando. Thank God that worked. That was sketchy. We still have to deal. Oh, it's Groundium. Alright. Groundium, Z, and Tyranitar. So we lose Tyranitar on this one, but we got a Metagross, which was like the scary thing that I was really, really worried about. So we're looking okay here. Not great, but okay. Alright, bye T-Tar. I love you. You did a great job. I haven't really gotten to use Assurance yet, so I'm happy that we got to try that one out. It worked alright, it looked like. We're not out of the woods yet. We still might lose this game, but I feel a little bit better about our position, kind of. We get Tailwind up, which is really good. I'm not sure how Bulu's going to do under Tailwind. He's still pretty slow. And in comes Zapdos. I mean, Salamence doesn't have like an amazing position against Zapdos, really. It's decent, but it's not like amazing, really. Okay. I mean, I have to go for the Horn Leech here. And I'll just Hyper Voice again. He probably protects Landorus if he has it, and then sets up Tailwind with Zapdos. That's the play. That's a bulky Zapdos. That thing's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. 100%. I mean, even though he set up Tailwind, though, like, it's not like his Landorus is in a really good spot. I'm gonna start setting up bulk ups. Because, like, honestly, like, what can he really do besides... I mean, he can go for Heat Waves if he wants, but that's, like, not gonna do anything against Salamence, really. He should try to be going for Thunderbolts. A lot of this also, yeah, Zapdos has Roost. Alright, so I'm happy I set up a bulk up on that one. So I don't know what his play here is, because it's like, does he kind of like try to like pressure stall me maybe? Alright, so now he does have a speed advantage. The other thing too that's kind of scary is this could be HP Ice Zapdos, which would be horrifying. I'm gonna try to set up another bulk up. And... But no, he has Heat Wave, so he wouldn't have it. I'm gonna set up Tailwind with Salamence. Goes for the T-Bolt. The Salamence, who takes that not as nice as I would like. I wish I had like EVs to put into Salamence for special defense, but this is a naive Salamence. It's not like amazing. It's okay, but it's not amazing. Alright, Bulu's looking pretty good. He's looking beefy. Alright, how many turns of Grassy terrain do I have left? 2. Alright, so I think I go for a Horn Leech on this turn. And Protect. This is tough. Zapdos is like really hard to kill, especially if you don't have like ways to hit it super effective. I also want to kind of like gauge the damage these grass moves are doing. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Ooh, you're a monster. Okay, guys. I think we're in a good spot to win this game now. Let's see if we can get it. Let me get my KO. I played that really well. I wanted my KO. Bulk Up Bulu is super good. That was really close. I was really nervous that entire game. My opponent had a really good team. ZapCat's awesome. That's like such a good team comp. You have like so many things that really complement each other really well. See, that was my problem I had with Zapdos when I was using it. It just like didn't have the offensive presence I needed. I guess that if like you can fix that by giving it the Z move, because obviously Gigavolt Havoc on Zapdos is really good, but he didn't have it on his. That worked out alright though. Alright, cool. Feeling alright. Let's try Unova Legend version 1. I don't think we've used it yet. I like all the Legend music. It's really, really fun in this game. I still haven't unlocked all the music either. I don't have enough time to like really like play a lot of Pokemon sometimes. I feel like a lot of my time is spent like breeding or going after legendaries. Like, for example, just so you guys know, I finally caught a Cresselia. It felt like weeks to finally catch one. I caught 6 shinies in the wormhole before I even found Cresselia. And I caught like 2 shiny Yan Megas. What am I going to do with 2 shiny Yan Megas? I don't even know how you use that thing competitively. I think it's okay in singles probably. Like a Choice Specs one or something. But yeah, I have no idea what that thing is used for outside of that. We found another opponent from Colombia. Let's see what kind of team he's rocking. Ooh, this is cool. This is kind of like pretty much just what we faced before, but instead of Finny, he's got Lele. Against Lele Metagross, I pretty much always lead Aegislash. Yeah, so I'm gonna lead Aegislash. I kind of like. Who else pairs well with that? He chose very, very quickly who he wanted to use. I think I'm gonna go Aegislash Settlements. And then who am I gonna bring in the back? I think I might go. Oh, I don't know actually. I'm gonna bring Tyranitar, and I think I'm gonna bring Bulu. How does that look? Tyranitar handles a lot of his mons as long as I have the speed control there, which means I'm gonna have to set up Tailwind, but I should be able to deal with the Metagross Lele combo with Aegislash, hopefully. And then his Milotic I deal with Bulu. So I think we're good. I'm not super worried about the Incineroar really, because I feel like he's not gonna want to take like Double Edge plus Rock Slide, you know, stuff like that. He might be a problem though, but I'm comfortable with this core right here, so we'll go with that. All right, guys, last game of the episode, 3rd game. Let's see what we can do here. When it gets Nando. Like, I really hope he doesn't bring an Incineroar at all. That's honestly, I like never bring Milotic, but it's because I don't need it. Like, Milotic is mostly just a deterrent in team preview to keep your Intimidate Pokemon away. So he goes with Landorus Milotic, which is a pretty cool lead actually. Alright, cool. Looking alright, looking good. So we get some Intimidate pressure off. Milotic obviously gonna get boosted, which is kind of scary, but I think we'll be okay. I want to handle this. Ooh, okay, so it's Adrenaline or Milotic. That's pretty crazy, actually. You don't see that one every day. Okay. I'm gonna Toxic the Milotic on this turn. And I'm gonna switch into T-Tar. T-Tar is pretty good against Milotic, usually, just because, like, even with the +1, I probably should outspeed. I can start getting some Rock Slides off. That Landorus, I don't know what the Landorus wants to do. Probably U-turn. I also want to kind of scout. Okay, just straight withdraws. And brings in Incineroar. That was a good switch on his end. Like, this is like a big, intimidate team. I probably should have brought Milotic on this one. This goes for a Scald into the Aegislash. That does a lot of damage. Man, that boost. Okay. Alright. I gotta get Bulu in safely. This is tricky. I think I'm going to go for the Z move here. And I'm going to switch in Bulu. I gotta like get rid of this Milotic quickly because it's going to be a problem, especially because like I have Salamence in the back that I have to get in. Let's see if he read any switches here. I think we're just going to see a fake out into the Bulu. Yeah. And probably a Scald into that slot as well. Yeah. Alright, Bulu eats that up though. Just don't get burned. Okay, finally. We got a little bit of RNG luck on our side this time. No burn this one. This one. Alright. I'm not 100% positive on this calc. Depends. See, this is like the Adrenaline or Milotic, which so I know it doesn't have a berry, but I also don't know like how much special defense you would put into like a faster, more offensive Milotic. Mine's like pretty bulky, but let's see. Not enough to KO, but with Sandstorm and Toxic damage, we're gonna get that KO. All right. Feel good about that one. We're doing all right here. We're getting back into shape. The grassy terrain might save him for a turn, but we should be okay, hopefully. Let's see how much Toxic does on this one. Not enough. Close, but not enough. Alright. So, I'm going to go into King Shield. And I'm just going to protect with the Bulu. See what Incineroar wants to do. I just want this Milotic gone, and I want to do it safely without putting Bulu into like too much of harm's way. Goes for Icy Wind. Okay. He went for the Bulu on that one. The thing with like running Sandstorm plus Grassy terrain is battles take forever. Like it takes so long to get all the damage done by the end of it. Alright. Yeah, I really like Toxic on Aegislash. He just like does such a good job of like just sticking around. Alright, in comes Metagross. I think we're gonna see. What are we gonna see here? I just don't know if I can take. You know what? Here, let's try this. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball and Metagross, and I'm gonna switch in Salamence. I don't know if -1 Incineroar can KO with a Flare Blitz in Shield form. I guess we'll find out. Now, if he made the read and went for the Ice Body into the Salamence right here, this man's a god. I'd be very, very impressed. But I have a feeling we're going to see an Iron Head. Yeah, it's just the Iron Head. Salamence doesn't, like, love, but he can handle it. And let's see here. I honestly don't know this calc. I don't know if I'm going to live this one. Ooh, that sucked. It's okay, but it sucked, obviously. Alright. We're in not amazing shape, but definitely manageable. The problem is that, like, I don't want to lock into Assurance, because I'm probably going to lose Salamence on this turn. And that means I have to KO this Incineroar with just Tyranitar Bulu. But it's my only shot of getting rid of the Metagross. So I'm going to have to do it, unfortunately. And then we'll go for Mega Evolve and Hyper Voice. If I somehow don't lose Salamence on this turn, that'd be amazing. I don't see that happening, but I'm gonna hope. I might have Bullet Punch too, which I didn't even think of, but he has Lele on his team, so probably not. That's pretty good damage, actually. And with the Assurance plays, hey. Hey. Yeah, that was great. I'm pretty psyched about that. Ooh, Darkest Lariat. See, that's what I was worried about. It's like I knew I was gonna lose Salamence here, so like now it kind of sucks. Like I have like my work cut out for me with this Incineroar. It's gonna be very, very tricky, folks. This Incineroar might like really, really give me trouble. And he gets an Intimidate now, which really sucks. It's like the only way I would have been able to take out his Metagross was with the Assurance. But now I don't know if I can deal with the rest of this. It's gonna be tricky. This is just a tough one. I kind of like... It's just like a Flare Blitz is like so obvious. I want to just check this damage. Oh, like nothing. Oh, he gets Superpower on the Lando? Yeah, this game's over. Ooh! Alright, that was tough. Mistakes I made on that one. Not bringing Milotic. He had two Intimidators, and I thought that, like, maybe I'd be able to, like... He wouldn't bring one of them, but he brought both, which definitely sucked. His own Milotic got set up, which was... I mean, I don't know. That game really got away from me. That was tough. That was a tough one. I'm, like, mixing my games up now. Let's just see if Bulu can live one. He can't, but let's just see. I mean, it's -1, maybe? Definitely not. Yeah, I ran out of resources. Like, I didn't bring the right squad. Bulu avoids. I'm faster than the Incineroar. That is so heartbreaking. I think I could have actually, like, done okay in this game. I mean, not really, though, because Tyranitar went down to the Superpower. Oh my god, Bulu. Bulu, you're amazing. I know it's not going to mean anything, because, I mean, we're, like, going to lose, but that was beautiful. It's not like my positioning's really changed all that much. This Bulu's really good, though, obviously. Super bulky. Yeah. Ran out of resources. It's like, the problem with, like, an opposing Landorus is, like, you always have to keep in the back of your head, like, okay, there's a Landorus in the back. Of course we flinch. There's a Landorus in the back. I have to have something to deal with the Landorus. And Incineroar gave me a lot of trouble, honestly. I mean, just Metagross plus Lando is, like, really tough to deal with sometimes. And because my Scarf Tyranitar can only deal with one at a time, like, that's, like, the real problem there. Like, I can lock into Assurance and use the Hyper Voice play, or I can lock into Ice Punch, but, like, I can't... I had coverage for all three of his Mons on Tyranitar, but I can only pick one. That was a good episode, though. Really, really good games. I, like, love this team. Thank you guys so much for watching. And by the way, I'm sorry there was no episode on Wednesday. I try to usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but my work schedule, I can sometimes only get 2 videos out that week. But yeah, we're going to be using this team for a little bit longer. I really, really like it. I want to keep using it and keep trying to get better with it. So yeah, I think next week we're going to do a lot of VGC for the most part. I'm going to put the Let's Play on the back burner for a little while. It doesn't really pull on the views that the VGC videos do. And honestly, like, I'm not really a Let's Player. I'm a VGC player. So I kind of want to focus on that for a while. And I have a lot of really awesome VGC team ideas that I like got to get working on. So I think I'm going to put my main focus toward VGC for now. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, we do VGC battles centered around one ghost type. So I always build a team around one ghost Pokemon every week or two. Yeah, if that sounds like something you're into and you're into double battling, go ahead and give me a subscribe thing down below. If you enjoy the video and you like this team, throw me a like. And if you have some ideas on different Pokemon you want to see maybe in the future, if you have a favorite ghost type you want to see a team built around, leave me a comment. I always read them. I try to always reply. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll check you guys next time. See ya.